for a few miles, a few smiles, a few farmer joyals. I'm gonna take it easy today. Back, baby! Jesus Christ, what a feeling. Oh God, I've missed this. But this is a relatively easy sort of steady ride. If I can try and fucking stick to that ethos. Look, the idea is I've done so much to the bike over the winter that I really just need to give it a bit of a shakedown. I'll list all the stuff I've done in a second. Oh, she sounds amazing! Fucking hell. Oh God, I've missed this. So yeah, look, this is probably a bit of a false start to the spring, isn't it? Because we've got today, which is decent weather. Tomorrow is going to be decent weather, and I'm out again tomorrow. I don't know if I'll make another moto vlog tomorrow. I don't know. I might just stick with this one. But we've got 2 days of good weather, and then I think the rain is coming back again for like over a week according to the forecast. I know things can change, and you can never really trust the forecast. But I guess the good news is at least it's getting milder. So when it is, you know, wet and damp, if it does dry up, you got more chance of the roads drying up because it's a bit warmer, isn't it? That's science. That's science for you, baby. So fucking hell, I'm back to my usual waffling shit. I should have bloody planned this a lot better. I didn't, so I'm afraid you're just gonna have to listen to me waffle with whatever shit comes into my mind. So yeah, I'm probably not going to ride with much vigor, much aggression, more energy, more passion, more energy. I'm going to ride relatively steady because, yeah, like I said, it's a shakedown test. And the things that I've changed over winter are the clutch cable, the throttle cables. I have changed the coolant and the coolant hoses. I've set up the suspension, so I've dialed in the sag for my rider weight and sort of baseline preference. You might not be bothered about the numbers, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I've got 34mm of sag on the front and 32 on the rear, so it's relatively balanced, but a little bit of front end bias. And the rebound and damping, the rebound and compression settings I've set to stock according to the user manual, and that is just a starting state for me. That's a baseline. Now, having said that, I can't really do much fine-tuning because ideally you need some real warm conditions, really warm dry roads, so that you can ride with more energy, more passion, and then really put the suspension through its paces and then get it dialed in. But I'm going to see how this baseline feels. I might, if I need to, make a couple of adjustments, maybe, if I think I need to. But I'll talk you through my thoughts anyway, and then let me scratch my nose. And then throttle cable feels good. It doesn't hang on the revs, it's not tight, it returns. The return cable is working as it should. The throttle response is quite sweet and sensitive, actually, just where I like it. The clutch cable actually feels alright. There's no judder from the clutch. It doesn't put up a fight. It's not slipping so far, so that all feels good. And the likelihood is, oh fucking hell, wet roads, typical, fucking typical. I had to expect that, didn't I? Well, bike's gonna need a fucking wash. I knew it. I knew that would happen on the first ride out. I suppose I can't complain. Another thing that I've done is I have set the quick shifter up so I've changed the sensitivity and the kill time of the quick shifter, so this is also a test of that, and it feels alright. I didn't want it too sensitive, because then if you have the quick shifter too sensitive, then it will start killing the power on all the vibrations and bumps. But so far so good. And then the other thing, like I say, I've changed the coolant hoses, and I just need to make sure that there's no leaks, and I need to recheck the level after I've ridden it. My tyres are still relatively new. Oh, mud on the road, bastards. My tyres are still relatively new. Oh god, do you know what? You need to be so alert, right? Because not only are most of us bikers getting back onto the road for the first time, you know, now and in the next few weeks, the next month or so, so we need to dial our own awareness back in. But most car drivers haven't had to watch out for us for some time, so they need to get used to us being back on the road as well. Do you know what I mean? Barry fucking Sheen. That's another thing, right? My mate said this to me, where he lives in Herefordshire. He's noticed like there's so many more potholes that have developed over the winter, and even though there's still roadworks everywhere, you think it wouldn't be so bad, but yeah, I've noticed as well, a lot of roads are just getting fucking destroyed, and we've got to, you know, as well as dial our heads back into riding a bike, we've got to fucking be aware of all these goddamn potholes. God, she sounds sexy. She's a sexy bitch. So yeah, anyway, so testing the suspension out, so it doesn't seem too bad so far over the bumps. Now, for those of you who don't know, high speed and low speed compression damping, or high and low speed compression damping has nothing to do with the speed that you're traveling. It's the speed at which the suspension is moving. So going over bumps as you ride along, that's high speed compression, and then low speed compression is the movement of the suspension underneath acceleration forces, braking forces, cornering forces. Yeah, take it easy, I said. Baby, we're back. You can tell I'm excited. I do not want this ride to end. Do you know what's going to be challenging with this bike? Is the European trip, because it is quite, I mean, my Fireblade was loud. I've got earplugs in, obviously. My Fireblade was loud. This, I don't think this is louder than the Fireblade, but it's a different tone, you know. It's like it's a higher pitch. So that will be interesting, doing, you know, hundreds and hundreds of miles, especially on the outbound journey, on the, which is mostly going to be autobahns. This is one of my favourite routes, actually, around the local area. And I've picked it, I don't know, did I really plan it? I don't know, maybe I'm just, yeah, I'm following my nose, but it makes sense going this way, because I know the roads really well, I know all the bumps really well, and it's a good chance to get a feel for the suspension at, you know, high speed and low speed, and what it's like cornering, etc. It's a good chance to feel this baseline setup that I've got. I still need to remind myself to just ease off a little bit, right? Ride at like 70%, fucking hell, because first ride in what, 3 months? There or thereabouts. Isn't it amazing how easily everything comes back to you? You know, I don't feel, you know, I haven't been off the bike for a few months, and also remember at the back end of September I had my accident, so I rode probably about 4 or 5 times on this bike, just short gentle rides really, since the accident, but I haven't ridden it properly. So yeah, it's amazing how much it all comes back to you. So far so good, suspension wise. It's not too hard. Oh, fucking hell. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, that feels good. Jesus. Anyway, yeah, the suspension, so I can feel the bumps, but it's coping with it quite well. I've been over that road before and it's felt a lot harsher. So I think the baseline that I've got so far at least is good. I mean, look, I've only been on the bike bloody 20 minutes, half hour, so time will tell, but so far it seems okay. I don't think I need to change anything right now. It's coping with the bumps. It feels predictable in the corners, although I'm not really, you know, throwing it into corners, of course. I think once we can start riding a bit more aggressively, I might have to drop the front of the bike a little bit, maybe just raise the back end a little bit as well, potentially, by reducing the sag. And I think that will basically naturally tilt the bike forward just a little bit more. But I'm going to wait. I'm not going to make that change or make that decision yet. I'm going to wait because, you know, I really need to spend more time with it before deciding that that's needed. I was going to park on the pavement then, but then there's loads of fucking car parking spaces free, so why don't I just park in a fucking parking space, you dickhead? Why block the pavement? So yeah, that's holding its charge quite well, holding its temperature quite well, sorry, so that's good. Look at the shit on the back of the bike. Could be worse, and of course it can always be washed. So good to get out though, so bloody good to get out. Like, wow, she is a fucking beauty, isn't she? Right, let's go get a coffee.